You know that feeling when you have this amazing idea for an AI image, but when you get the results, it just falls flat? Well, today we're going to look at a tool that's built to solve that exact problem. It's called Promptbani, and it promises to turn your simplest ideas into AI masterpieces. So, you've definitely been there, right? You type a simple idea into an AI generator, and what comes back is, well, it's not quite what you had in your head. It's a super common frustration. But what if I told you the secret isn't always the AI, but the instructions you give it? Okay, look at this. This slide just nails the problem we're talking about. On the left, you've got a super simple idea, a cat. But on the right, that's what an AI really needs to do its best work. A professionally engineered prompt, just loaded with details on style, lighting, composition, the whole shebang. Getting from that simple idea to the complex one is the key, and that's exactly what Promptbani does for you. So let's officially meet our hero for today. What in the world is Promptbani? To put it simply, Promptbani is like your own personal prompt engineer. It's a really smart system that takes your basic ideas and translates them into that precise, structured language that AI models, we're talking images, video, text, you name it, can actually understand. And the best part? It's built for everybody, whether you're a total beginner or you've been doing this for years. The whole point here is to just get rid of the headache. It lets you focus on your actual creative vision, the fun part, without getting stuck in the weeds trying to write some perfect, flawless prompt. It just saves you a ton of time and gets you way better results, way faster. And here's the real magic. Promptbani isn't just some boring, static template. It creates, and this is a quote, a dynamic prompt based on the command you gave it. What that means is it intelligently adapts to whatever you ask for. So if you ask for a cat, you'll get fields for stuff like fur texture. If you ask for a car, you'll get fields for paint finish. It literally molds itself to your idea. And it pulls this off with a pretty slick four-step process. First up, it really analyzes your request. Then it picks the best strategy out of its playbook for that specific task. After that, it dynamically builds the prompt, adding or removing fields that make sense. And finally, and this is so crucial for top-tier results, it generates both a positive prompt telling the AI what you do want and a negative prompt telling it what to avoid. That's how you get rid of all those weird, glitchy results. Okay, so this sounds great, but how do you actually use it? Well, it's surprisingly simple, and there are two main ways to do it. But before we jump into the step-by-step, we need to quickly understand one key idea, because it's the foundation for the most powerful way to use this tool. And that idea is the difference between a regular prompt and something called a system prompt. See, a regular prompt is just a one-off command you give in a chat. But a system prompt, that's like giving the AI its entire job description before you even start the conversation. You're setting the rules and the personality for the whole chat, which makes the AI way more consistent and powerful. So with that in mind, the number one recommended method uses that system prompt feature. You just go to a platform that has one, like Google AI Studio, you grab the full Promptbani text from its GitHub page, which is basically this big rulebook that tells the AI how to be a prompt engineer, and you paste that right into the system prompt box. After that, all you have to do is type your simple idea into the normal chat, and bam, you get a perfectly structured prompt back. But hey, what if your favorite chatbot doesn't have a system prompt section? No sweat. For method 2, you just copy that entire Promptbani text and paste it as your very first message in the chat. Wait for it to say, "Okay, I'm ready," and then you send your simple request as your second message. It works pretty much the same way. All right, once you've got the basics down, this is where things get really, really interesting. Promptbani has a whole bunch of advanced methods that let you unlock its full power and get some serious creative control. And this is where Promptbani really shows off. It can adapt to exactly what you need. Need super detailed control over lighting and camera shots for an image or video? There are advanced strategies just for that. Got a really weird, artsy idea that doesn't fit a normal template? Use freestyle mode. And for all you developers out there, it can even output structured JSON or HTML-like tags you can plug right into an application. So what do all these advanced modes really give you? One word: precision. You can control these incredibly specific details. We're talking camera angles in a video or exactly how data is structured for an API. It's a tool that seriously grows with you as your skills get better. Finally, let's talk about the practical stuff, how the project is licensed and how you can chip in and support its development if you want to. The licensing is super clear and simple. For any personal use, learning, experimenting, making stuff for yourself, Promptbani is totally free. But if you want to use it for commercial stuff, like putting it in an app or a bot, you do need a subscription. And that commercial subscription is just $10 a month. This is for if you're using it to power a service, build an application, or even sell prompt engineering services that rely on its logic. Now, if you end up loving this tool, there are two fantastic ways to show your support. The creator says the best moral support you can give is to just share a screenshot of something you made on Instagram and tag them. And for anyone who wants to contribute financially, all the links are right there on the GitHub page. So, with the barrier between your imagination and an absolutely stunning AI creation pretty much gone, there's really only one question left. What are you going to create first?